In this session, we will review the trade agreement functionality in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 and product demonstration for the same. In simple words, trade agreement is an agreement between a company and its customer or vendor to offer or receive the product at a better price. Trade agreements are a fixed price or discount agreements that are set up for one or more customers or vendors for the sale or purchase of individual or multiple products. Trade agreements can be set up for the following or combination of the same: for a specific customer, a vendor or a product, for a group of customers, group of vendors or group of products, for all customers, all vendors or all products. Let us first briefly understand the four types of trade agreements created in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 and significance of the same. First is the price type. Price type of trade agreement can be used to agree over the price on the purchase order or sales order. This type of agreement cannot be created for a group of item or for all item. Then line discount. Trade agreement of line discount type can be used to receive or offer the discount on purchase order or sales order line. Multi-line discount. This type of trade agreement can be used to receive or offer the multi-line discount on the purchase order or sales order. Total discount. This is a total discount on the purchase order or sales order. This type of agreement can only be created for all items, as total discount is at the order level and order may consist of multiple items. First of all, to use trade agreements on a purchase order, sales quotations and purchase requisitions, we must activate the combinations of price agreements. We can activate relevant structures and deactivate structures not relevant to the company's business process. For example, let us say that we don't offer the line discount for all customers. It can be either for individual customer or for a customer group. In that case, we need to uncheck the all customers for item group and all items under the line discount tab. Current settings under the line discount tab can be interpreted as: line discount can be activated for single item made for a customer or a customer group, item group made for a single customer or a customer group, all items made for a single customer or customer group. There are four tabs for each type of trade agreement: price, line discount, multi-line discount and total discount. As mentioned earlier, price type of trade agreement can only be activated for specific items. Line discounts can be activated for items, item line discount groups or for all items. Multi-line discounts can be activated for item, multi-line discount groups or for all items. Total discount can only be activated for all items. We can set up trade agreements by using the price discount groups to group customers, vendors, and items for a price or discount. There are three types of price discount group. Customer price discount groups, which are located under the sales and marketing module. Item price discount groups, which are located under the inventory and warehouse management module. And vendor price discount groups, which are located under the procurement and sourcing module. And for customer, items and vendor price discount groups, different types of groups can be created. One for price group, one for line discount, one for multi-line discount and total discount group. However, for items, only line discount and multi-line discount groups can be created and linked. You can access the item discount groups from the sales and marketing and procurement and sourcing modules next to the customer and vendor price discount group. You can also access the customer and vendor price discount groups from the inventory and warehouse management module. We can use trade agreements journals to create and maintain trade agreements. You can create new agreements manually or by copying and modifying existing agreements. This is helpful if a new company is starting without any trade agreement specified. You can enter all agreements from the trade agreements journals. You can use existing agreements to retrieve or modify a change that occur, for example in price or delivery days. Also, you can copy change price and keep existing agreements to use as a historical information, so there is a record of the transactions with prior prices. So let us first see how to activate trade agreements for a customer price combinations. You need to go to sales and marketing module, then under setup, under the price discount field group, click on active as price discount, and as you can see, Sales price can be activated for a specific item, but for an individual customer group, or all customers. Line discount can be activated for all items, item group item, as well as for customer group, all customers. Similarly, multi-line discount can only be activated for item group or all items, and total line discount can only be activated for all items. Similarly, trade agreements can be activated for vendor price combinations. It can be located under procurement and sourcing. Then under the setup, under the price discount field group, click on activate price discount. Here we can see it's a vendor group, and all vendors. Similarly, line discount, multi-line discount, and total discount. Currently all combinations are activated. In this session we will review the customer price combinations, and we will create a trade agreements for customer. Similarly, you can also create for the purchase order, but that is something you can take it as an exercise. So in this session we will focus on the customer trade agreements. So let us understand the business scenario first before we go to product hands-on. So first of all, we will create a trade agreement of sales price for customer 2013 from quantity 100 to 500, and validity for the same will be 1 week, and price will be €200. I have a sales order here for customer 2013, but as such no sales line have been added. As such, we don't have any trade agreement exist for road bicycle, and as soon as we create a sales line, the price of 250 is getting copied. This is because on the release product form, the base sales price, which has been defined as a €250 per 1 unit. So if there are no trade agreements, the price will get copied from the release product form. The prices which are specified using the trade agreements will overrule the price defined on the product level. So now as a next step, we will create a trade agreements for the same. In order to create a trade agreement, from the sales order also we can create. From the general action menu, click on trade agreements and then create trade agreements. This is the price discount agreement journals form. First of all, we need to select the journal name using which we want to create a trade agreement. Currently we have two journal names, price adjustment journal and discount adjustment journal. We will use price adjustment journal for all pricing related trade agreements like sales price and purchase price, and discount adjustment journal we will use to create a discount related trade agreements for line discount, multi-line, and total discount. Currently we create for a sales price, so we use price journal. Click on lines, then first of all select the type, that is a price sales. Then here we will be a specific on account code, that is only for account 2013, that is a customer code. Then only for a specific item, that is road bicycle, configuration C1, size S, color blue, site 4, there is no style, site 4, warehouse 200. However, there is one important things we need to see is that we can have a different trade agreements for a different warehouse having a different price for the same site. But for that, we need to make sure that the warehouse storage dimension is included for the sales price. That is from a release product. Click on the storage dimension group and select on warehouse, and on the extreme right we have a column called for sales price. So here site and warehouse have been checked. So that means we can have a different price for different site and warehouse combination. If these dimensions are not selected, then we cannot define the different price for a different warehouse and site. So coming to trade agreement journal, we can have a even different price for different product dimensions. So we can have another price for medium size, another price for a large size, but currently we use configuration C1, size small and color blue. Then here we specify the quantity, that is from 100 to 500 as per our business scenario, and price for this is €200. And here under the from date and to date we give a validity. So we will give a validity of 1 week from 11th May to 15th May. Here we can give a price unit that the 200 euro is for how many units. Currently in our case it's for a one piece of bicycle, but let's say if two, then 200 euro is for two pieces of bicycle. So for one piece it will be 100 euro. Currently we set it to 1. Then we can give a lead time here. Let's say lead time will determine the sales delivery date. So if customer is ordering today and if we give lead times of 5 days, then system will automatically update the delivery date 5 days later. And currently we check disregard lead time, so it will not consider the lead time. And once all the details have been filled in, we can click on validate to validate the journal lines. If there are any warnings or there are some actions to be taken, system will intimate. Since it is okay, we can post the journal and the trade agreement will get activated. Journal has been posted. Once trade agreements get activated, we can also look at it from the release product form. So from road bicycle, then this is a sales price related agreement. So click on sell action menu and then click on view trade agreements. Then we can see the trade agreements is exist. Now let us check the impact of the same. Coming back to sales line, so we create a sales line again for the road bicycle, and notice that the trade agreement has a quantity range, so it is only applicable from quantity 100 to 500. So if we give one piece, then the price will still be the same, that is 250 euro. So we have to give at least 100 or quantity between 100 and 500. So as soon as I give 100 as a quantity, we can see that unit price is changed to 200. That is coming from the trade agreement. So trade agreement will overrule the price from the product master. So we have seen that if trade agreement exists, the price will come from the trade agreement. Now let us review the business scenario again. Then as a next step, we will create a new customer price group, that is a road bicycle RD, and we will set up the price of 180 euro, and again which is having a validity of 1 week, and the quantity ranges from 200 pieces to 500 pieces. In order to create a customer price group, go to sales and marketing. Under the setup price discount field group, click on customer price discount group, and under select the price group. Similarly, we can also create a line discount group, multi-line discount group, and total discount group, but in this case we will create a new price group, say RD road bicycle, and this can be linked to the customer sales and marketing all customers, and select the customer 2013, that is the first customer, and then click on edit. Under the sales order defaults, we can link the price discount group, so that is RD road bicycle. So this is how we can link a price discount group to customer. Similarly, we can also link to the vendor by clicking on vendor and then purchase order default. It is essential to link a price group to customer. Then all the customers which has been linked with this price group will be receiving the discount what we set up with respect to this group. Then as the next step, we will create another trade agreement. Again, this is a price type of trade agreement, so we use price journal. Then we create a new trade agreements for sales price. This time select the account code for customer as a group, and then we can select the group against which we want to create a trade agreement, that is road bicycle. And item relation will be still at the individual item. Configuration C1, size small, color blue, site 4, and warehouse 200. We give quantity as 200 to 500, and price is 180 euro, and validity of the trade agreement is from 11th May to 15th May. Price unit will be 1, and we can activate this trade agreement. First validate and then click post. This has been posted. Now there is one important checkbox to be analyzed. If we look at the view trade agreements, now we have two trade agreements. One is at one is for the individual customer, which offers the price of 200 euro, and one is at the customer group level, which offers the price of 180 euro. So 180 is in fact the base price. So if we look at the trade agreements at the customer level, we have one checkbox called Find Next. This checkbox has to be selected, and if it is checked, that means system will continue to search better pricing. System will start looking at the price for individual item and customer. Then it will look out for the price at group level, and then it will look out for all customers and all items. So in this case 180 is the better price, so currently Find Next is not checked, so the 180 will not get copied. When system starts finding the price, it will always end up searching the 200. So let's validate the same on the sales line again. So as you can see that we created a sales line for road bicycle for 200 pieces, but still unit price is 200. However, we have a trade agreement at the price group level which offers the price of 180 euro, but that is somehow not getting activated. The reason is that the Find Next checkbox for the trade agreement at customer level is not checked. So let's try doing that. So from the release product form, click on View Trade Agreements. The trade agreements for the individual customer we will select, and we will edit select lines. You can edit the existing trade agreement by clicking Edit Select Lines and then select the journals. So we will select the same journal price, and here we will check this checkbox Find Next, and then simply post the trade agreements. So now we can see that the Find Next checkbox has been checked for the first trade agreement. This means system will continue to find next trade agreement if there are better price exist. So we coming to sales order, we remove these lines, click Add Lines, road bicycle, and here give quantity as 200 and 180 should be calculated. As we can see, the 180 price have been activated now. This is because Find Next is checked now. Then as a next step, we will create a trade agreement of type line discount for the specific customer and quantity range from 100 to 1000, and we will offer a discount of 10 euro per piece. So let's try creating that. From the release product form, under the selection menu, click on Create Trade Agreements. Select the discount type journal name, click on Lines. This time we'll select the line discount cells for a specific customer again. For same item, configuration C1, size small, color blue, 200, and quantity range is from 100 to 1000. We offer a 10 euro for discount. However, when we create a trade agreement type of discount, whether it line discount, multi-line discount, or total discount, we have two additional fields we can also specify. That is a discount percentage one. So if we say give 1%, then it's a double discount. First, let's say my unit price is 100 euro. Then first of all, flat discount of 10 euro will be offered, then 90 rupees, and another 1%, that is 1 euro. So total 11 euro discount will be offered if discount percentage one is 1%. Similarly, we can also offer another discount percentage. Here on the bottom you can see the calculation, that how it's calculated. So it's a amount, that is a flat discount, minus percentage 1 minus percentage 2. Currently we, for the simplicity, we just keep a flat discount of 10 euro, and validity for the same is again 1 week, and then click post. So now let us create a sales line for, let's say, 200 pieces, and on saving the line, as we can see, the discount 10% is being applicable. If we change this quantity to 90, that is less than 100, then line discount will not be applicable, as we can see, and also the unit price of 250 will be applicable. So we can have a trade agreement based on the quantity range as well as based on the specific date range. Then as a next step, we will create a multi-line discount trade agreement for the item group. So we will create a new item group called road bicycle RD, and then we will set up the multi-line discount agreement for this. For the quantity range 500 to 1000 and validity is 1 week. Notice that multi-line discount and total discount has to be calculated manually. We will see how to do it. So again, coming to release product form, under the selection menu, create trade agreement, select the discount trade agreements lines. But before we set up a trade agreement, we need to create a multi-line discount group for a product. So we will go to, it can be either created from sales and marketing. Under the setup, under the price and discount field group, we can have item discount group, or alternatively we can also access from inventory and warehouse management. Under the setup, price discount field group and item discount group, select the multi-line discount group here and click new, that is RD. We can also directly set up trade agreements for this group from here, but currently we'll continue using this channel. So we can have multi-line discount sales. It is for a specific customer table. Then this time it is at the group level, so we select group and we can see the group RD here. Since it's at the group level, we need not specify the product dimensions as well as the site and warehouse dimension. And here we can say from what quantity to what it's applicable. So it's 500 to 1000. So let's say we have multiple sales line, and sum of the quantity of all sales line is in between 500 and 1000 including it. Then the multi-line discount will be applicable on sales line. We give a discount of €5, and again validity is from same 11th May to 15th May. I'm directly posting it because it seems okay. Then again, as a next step, so here the quantity is 90 pieces and 250 unit price. We will create another sales line for road bicycle and for 50 pieces and 180 price. Here for the second sales line, the discount of 10%, €10 is applicable. The reason is there is a line discount trade agreement. We also need to link multi-line discount group to product under the cell action cell fast tab. Click on edit, multi-line discount group, RD road bicycle. Then from the sales order action menu, under the cell action menu, click on multi-line discount, and we can see that the discount of €5 is being applicable for the first sales line as well as for second sales line. For second sales line discount and multi-line discount both have been applicable. So where a user need to calculate the multi-line discount and total discount manually from selection menu, and system will consider multiple sales line and will look out for the eligibility for multi-line discount. So the sum of quantity in this case exceeds the 500. If I change it to 300 and if I calculate it again, then it will not be applicable for it. So as you can see, there is no multi discount now. So again, sum of the quantity of sales line determines whether multi-line discount is applicable or not. Then as a next step, then finally we will create a trade agreement of total discount type for specific customer for all items. This is the only choice available, and for quantity 800 to 1000, having 1 week of validity, and one additional discount of €1 will be applicable on overall the total order. Total discount is not item specific, it is applicable at the order level. So we go to the general action menu, then create trade agreements and create trade agreements. This is of also discount type. Click on lines. Here we will select the relation of total discount sales table 2013. It is the only item. Here you can see there is no choice available, so it is applicable for all items. And here we say it is from 800 to 1000. However, notice that here it is the amount, it is not the quantity. So if overall sales order amount is in between the 800 and 1000, then total discount of €1 will be applicable. Validity for same is 11th May to 15th May, then click on post. We can also look at the trade agreements of view total discount, and here you can see that the amount from 800 to amount to 1000. So if sales order value is in between this, that's a sum of net amount of individual sales line. So in this case it is net amount of 12,500 and 51,000, so that is not qualifying for the total discount. So we will try to bring it the sum in 8,000 to 1,000, 2 pieces, and here again 3 pieces, and we will set the unit price as 180. Still net amount exceeds the 1000, so we will make it 150. So now it's 950. So we can, the total discount can be looked at by looking at the order total. So total discount of 1 is automatically getting calculated here. If there is a change in the sales line, then you can again calculate it manually by clicking on the, under the selection menu, clicking on the total discount, and which will recalculate. And amount of total discount can be seen in the totals form. So here we can see any applicable total discount are there. That's the €1. So this is how different types of trade agreements can be created, and it can be used to offer a line discount, multi-line discount, or agree on a sales price or a purchase price. Now let us review few additional capabilities while dealing with the trade agreements journal. We can locate the trade agreement journal from sales and marketing. Under the journals, price and discount agreement journals, create a new journal, select the price and click on lines. So here we can use different capabilities or functionalities in addition to creating a trade agreements that will help us facilitate the creation of trade agreements. So first of all is the select one, select utility. Here we can search and retrieve the existing trade agreements by giving some criteria. So we want to search all the trade agreements of price type, line discount type, multi-line discount type, and total discount type for a specific customer 2013, and for a specific product R bicycle. As you can see, all the trade agreements have been retrieved. Then we will look at the adjustment. Adjustment will actually adjust the multiple trade agreements. So let's say we want to increase this amount by 10 for all these trade agreement lines. Then click on adjustment, click adjustment, and here you can say price current increase by 10. Okay, and we can see here the price type of trade agreements 10 amount has been increased. However, discount type of agreements will not have an impact because that was only for price. If we say adjustment, and if we want to use cash discount by amount 2, then we can use this one, and we can see only discount type of agreements have been modified. All have been increased by 2, 12, 7 and 3. So this adjustment can be used to make adjustment in a bulk. So here we have a reference like, okay, with respect to current price, cost price, default sales price, or 0, and here we can give a by what amount we want to increase or decrease. If you give negative, it will decrease, or we can also choose by what percentage. Similarly for cash discount and discount percentage and 2, this can be used. Then as a next step we will use copy line. So select any line on the trade agreement journal form and then click on copy line. It will copy the same line, and then you can maybe change the customer for which you want to make necessary adjustment. So this is useful when you want to create a similar trade agreements but maybe for different customer and for different amount. Then you can use the copy line functionality. Now let us review the copy and revise functionality. Here we have one trade agreement journal line for price sales type for customer 2013, which we want to copy and revise. So we select the relation, what type of sales line it is, trade agreement type it is, it's of price sales, and for account code here we say we make it for all customers, and then click OK. As you can see, the account code have been revised and the line has also been copied. So this is how copy and revise functionality can be used. And we can use this clear journal, which will remove all the journal lines. Then if we want to delete the trade agreements finally, then we can use in order to delete all these trade agreement lines, click on select all, edit selected lines, use the journal name, and then click select all agreements lines for deletion. This has been selected for deletion, and then simply post the journal, and all trade agreements have been deleted, as you can see. So now when we look at the view trade agreements, there are no trade agreements.